Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making a sweet dish which requires me to use ricotta cheese. Unfortunately, I could only get a tub, just one tub available. I went through a few shops, but that's all I got. And it's not enough, so I'm going to make my own. I've made it before. It's quite easy. All you need is milk, salt and lemon. And that's all you need. So what I'm going to do is get a saucepan, I've got 4 pints of milk here, so I'm just going to pour that in, put it on the stove. If I get these right. Oh, for God's sake. That's it. Put your milk on top and let it, we don't want it boiling. As soon as it starts to show signs of starting to boil, we're going to be adding a bit of salt. If you've got coarse salt, it's better, just a teaspoon of salt and a whole lemon. These lemons are small, so I'm going to use 2 lemons. Or you can use vinegar, so it's either lemon or vinegar. So let the milk start to warm up, start heat up, and then I'll come back to you. Right, as you can see, it's just starting to come to a boil. It's been on about 5-10 minutes. You can test it, and it's quite warm. I mean, if you have got one of those gadgets to test the temperature, it's about 195. But this is it, it's now coming up to boil. I have squeezed my 2 lemons. Like I said, if you've got coarse salt, it's better, but I haven't here, so I'm just going to put about a teaspoon of salt. I don't really want it salty because, as I said, I'm going to be using this as a dessert, sweet dessert I'm going to be making. And now I'm going to turn it off, and I said I've got 2 small lemons here. Just pour that in. 1 large lemon's good enough, or about 2-3 spoons of vinegar, white vinegar. Just stirred it. Don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to curl, bring out all these curds. So that's what we need to do now. We've turned it off, and we'll wait for it, give it about half hour, and then I'll come back. We just want all that to come together, and then we'll sieve it. So I'll come back in about half an hour's time. Okay, I said half hour, but it's been an hour, so I've actually left untouched, no stirring, no nothing, just left it alone for an hour. The only thing I've got concern about is that really, ideally, you need to have some sort of like mesh cloth to pour it in to drain with, and as I'm not in my own kitchen, I don't have one here to use. So I'm going to try just pouring it into the sieve. But ideally you do need to have, the only other option I thought, if it doesn't work, we've got a brand new pair of tights that will just drain it through that. I'll cut a leg off and we'll pour it in there. But before I do that, before I ruin those tights, I'm going to try and pour it in and see how that turns out. Right, like I said, here we go. I'm just going to try and see how much we can keep. So you want to keep that cool. Oh, well, that didn't work, did it? Right, let's try again. You get quite a bit out. This is out of 4 pints of milk. So I'm now going to leave it like this to sieve away. And if we can keep most of it, that'd be great. If it doesn't, like I said, then I will go for the tights. But if you've got a mesh cloth then to use, then do it. So I'm just going to leave it to drain off for about 15-20 minutes. See, if you've got it in a mesh, then you can squeeze it and then you'll get the most of it out. But I think it will work for what I'll be using for the dessert that I'm going to be making. So I'll come back in about 15-20 minutes time. Right, lifting it up, I think. Oops, don't want to pour it too much, just so that it sieves out. So if I don't lift it up, it does not seem to be doing much. Might just have to help it a little bit. Without, every now and again, I think I'm just going to have to lift it up and just help it to drain off like that. Okay, I had to help it, like just turn it and press it, and as you can see as I'm doing so, look here, I am losing most of it. I have lost most of it, so I will squeeze that one out again, but I've just been turning it and just helping it drain. The whole idea, if you've got a mesh, is that you tighten it up and you just squeeze and you retain all that cheese. But unfortunately I've lost most of it, but that's fine. So now I'm just going to pour it in, and this is how it is, as you can see, quite nice. You can put salt in it and flavour it and eat it, absolutely delicious. Or like I said, I'm going to be making out a dessert with this by adding sugar into it. So that's my homemade risotto cheese. Thank you. Homemade ricotta cheese. It's called Nor in Cyprus. It's called Lorin in Turkey. It's homemade, ready to be used, and it's a lot cheaper. Thank you for watching.